Greetings and salutations. So, I have decided to do a video on my face. Not my face. Basically, since I started puberty, I've just had really awful skin, really bad acne. Obviously, after puberty kind of subsided a bit, it calmed down, but still I think I have really bad genes or something. I still have it, so I've had to go to the doctor, get bits and pieces, pills, creams, blah blah. So luckily it's got a ton better. Still not perfect, but yeah, still have to wear a load of makeup over it. So since I've gone through all of that, well, as a lot of people with bad skin, acne will have also experienced, that I've tried everything. I've used all of the stuff that you get in Boots, you've dropped the chemist. I've even tried herbal remedies. Actually, you know what? Chinese medicine, that is excellent. That worked for me, where nothing else has ever worked apart from the stuff of the doctors, which I'm using now. If you can afford it, then go and do it. But the price tends to really stack up, which is why I stopped, unfortunately. Otherwise, because it's natural and nothing is really messing too much with my body, yeah, I would have preferred to have continued using that. So as I said, I've tried everything, but I've done a lot of research into the ingredients, or I've just come across bits and pieces, and you hear about a lot of the ingredients that they put into these face washes and creams that you just buy off the shelves, and yeah, they're really dodgy. They're not so good for your skin, so I'd rather not use them. So I decided to do a bit more research into natural remedies, and it doesn't take much to see that, well, actually the things that people have been using for hundreds of thousands of years, just growing out the ground, are pretty good. They have really excellent qualities that will, you know, do wonders for whatever it is you need them for. So I have decided to make a face wash, scrub, mask. And the reason for me doing this is that because of the acne, I've got a lot of marks, which is why I have a lot of makeup. So included in this facial cleanser, one of the important things is going to be skin lightening. And I don't mean bleaching. Everybody knows that's bad, it ruins your skin. No, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get rid of hyperpigmentation. So the ingredients that I want to include, I wrote it down on a post-it note: lemon, honey, rice flour, sandalwood, aloe vera, potato juice, rose water, charcoal, turmeric, and pear. Some of that may sound a bit weird to you. I'll explain why. Okay, so lemon. It can be used as a cleanser, as a lightener, and also as an astringent. So I've always used it as a toner since I have really oily skin and obviously spot prone. Honey is antibacterial. It's also a lightener, and especially when combined with lemon. It's high in antioxidants, so that's good for the people who want it for anti-aging. Not that I need it because I'm so young. And let's face it, black don't crack. Can't believe I said that. Anyway, and it's also soothing and moisturising. Rice flour. I never really used rice flour before. I'll do another explanation on my makeup. It's all natural. I made it myself. I needed a finishing powder, so I did some investigation. I found out rice flour is absolutely brilliant because I have crazy oily skin, like it ends up like an oil slick by the end of the day. Put some of this on all over my face, on top of my makeup, and I was mostly dry by the end of the day. It just took a tiny bit of blotting here and there just on my T-zone, but that is a big improvement. I mean, you wouldn't believe. Rice flour, it's also used as a lightener, and because it's slightly grainy because it's ground rice, you know, it can be used as an exfoliator, but an everyday exfoliator because the grains are so tiny. It's not really that intense, and for someone like me who gets a bit of build up, especially around the nose here and a bit like on my T-zone and my chin, I'd need something to you know, exfoliate it every day. Sandalwood. Sandalwood has been used mostly in India and that area for a really ridiculously long time. It's a known beauty secret around there. So it's once again good for antioxidants, so anti-aging. It's anti-inflammatory. The spots again, it helps reduce them. You just put a dab of that on a spot overnight and then by the morning it's nearly healed. Again, a lightener, important for me to get rid of the marks. It's also been used to treat sunburns and tans, so you can get rid of them more quickly. Lemon does that too. Aloe vera, that's an important one. I've used that for a really long time. Again, it's been used for thousands of years. Rich in antioxidants, we're seeing a theme here. Lots of vitamins, so it improves the firmness of skin, anti-inflammatory and healing, and it's moisturizing. Also, a good primer for makeup. Just so you know, it dries very smooth, so yeah. Potato juice is anti-inflammatory and it can be used as a lightener as well because of the lye that's in it. You don't want to let it sit for too long because it can be really damaging, so you just need a tiny bit when it's fresh. Rose water. It's used as a cleanser. It's really good for getting rid of dirt and oil. It's used as a toner as well. It just gives you lovely bright skin, so it purifies and protects as well, and it's good for healing. Activated charcoal. Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Charcoal ground up. The reason it's activated is that they do some sort of chemical process to it and it increases the surface area of the little grains so that it can absorb whatever it is. So it's used for absorbing poison, so like if you've had a bee sting you can put it on that, or they used to put it in gas masks for chemical attacks so it can filter that. So it's good for putting in masks so that it can absorb all the bad things from your skin. It's also good for using as toothpaste and it can whiten your teeth as well, which is interesting. So yeah, just put a bit of that on your toothbrush and water and just brush. Your teeth go black, but it works. So obviously it lightens your skin as well. Turmeric next. That's used widely in India as well. They usually mix it with gram flour and whole milk and it's used as a whitening mask. It's also antibacterial and antiseptic. It's anti-inflammatory and it reduces oil secretion, so especially important for me. Pear. The reason I put this in is because I was doing a lot of research on BB creams and lightening and all of these things that you find in the Asian beauty market that you don't get over here. So I was looking at this lightening mask and it had this ingredient in it, arbutin, so I just basically looked it up online and then I found out that it was found in pears, so I thought, why not use a pear? I can use it in my own little concoction, so there we go. So yeah, pears, they're actually anti-inflammatory, treats oily skin, and it has a lot of vitamins, obviously. It helps with the health of the skin. Soy sauce is the last weird one. Because a lot of natural mask recipes tell you that you should use yogurt or milk or something like that, I chose to find something a bit different. Because I'm vegetarian, I'm not vegan, but I try to cut down on using a lot of animal products. So if I can use something else instead of milk or yogurt, then I will. So I chose soy sauce. I found out that a lot of fermented vegetables have lactic acid and also in this case kojic acid, which are good for breaking down dead skin on the surface and giving you a brighter appearance, and it's more nourishing, and kojic acid is also a lightener, so once again that contributes to the whole lightening effect of this mask. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. And we take a bite. So chuck it in the blender, only a couple really small things. Okay. See how this one goes. Put it on there. Okay, that's actually good. I can feel, look. Can you see the grains in it. I can definitely feel the grains. Before I get into the shower in the morning, I will massage this in, and then I'll just leave it on there for about 15 minutes while I'm having a shower after I get out and cream my skin and whatever. And then I'll rinse it off and it should be beautiful, and I'll do that twice a day. Hopefully it works. Alright, I hope that was helpful to you or helps you get ideas. There are obviously a lot of more different things that you may have heard of that you will have used. So yeah, experiment, and hopefully I will see you soon. Goodbye, bye! Let me just say, after washing that off, that tiny patch of skin that I put it on, it's so much softer than the rest of my hand, and the backs of my hands are pretty soft, so that's saying something, right? It was less than 2 minutes, so yeah. Bye!